Can a man not play video games without dealing with the dial-ups? Yo, what's up guys, Beast Armada here, and I got you some Halo 4 gameplay. Just kidding, it's Halo 5. Obviously, it's Halo 5. It looks so similar these days, you can't even tell. But I just wanted to include that little clip there. I thought it'd be pretty funny because, honestly, you know, you still deal with lag, and I think it's funny that in this day and age, you're still going to deal with lag, just because that's how it is. Even if it's not you lagging, or whatever the case may be, it's probably the other person, and stuff like that. It's more prevalent in peer-to-peer connections and stuff like that based in video games. A lot of games don't really use servers, and the reason being is because it's very, very expensive. So they use peer-to-peer, which is a much better and cheaper solution. Honestly, it's not usually that bad. So most of the time, if you have a pretty decent internet, you shouldn't have anything to worry about. Of course, your internet service providers like to throttle your internet a lot of the times, but I'd say about 95% of the time, you're good to go as long as your internet's pretty solid and pretty stable. So I guess what I was trying to say in this video is basically just, you know, how internet works and stuff. I always thought it was kind of interesting, and how inconsistent internet can be and how it can affect you playing video games and stuff like that. I've been playing video games for multiple years, and you know, you start to get into the online multiplayer around the age of 8 or 9, and I used to have really bad internet. I'm sure everybody at one point has had really bad internet. Everybody's experienced what dial-up's like in the DSL, and oh my goodness, man, where it took forever just to load a web page. Those were the days, man. Those were the golden days. You had to go and probably actually go do a chore or something. Like, you could make coffee by the time your web page finally got done loading. Now it's like, boom, it's like that. It's just snap of a finger. Now it's pretty much, if your hardware's not up to date, you won't be able to load a web page fast. You don't have to usually worry about your internet. Most of the time, internet nowadays is pretty fast. I even say the average internet would be really hyper speed fast compared to what it used to be with DSL and dial-up and all that. And if you didn't have internet back when it was a big thing, I guess whenever it started to get really popular, I guess when DSL and stuff was a huge thing, if you didn't have internet, you were not awesome. And if you did, you thought it was the best thing ever. It was like, holy crap, I can go online, but it's so slow. And I thought that was really funny because back then we used to think it was so fast. Now, if you don't get 100 downloads, you're like, this is slow as molasses. It's just garbage. And it's just funny. I always thought it was hilarious. And myself included, I always used to think that my internet was the shit. I was like, dude, DSL is the shit, man. It's way better than dial-up. And now I'm like, man, if I don't get 100 download, I feel slow. And I guess that's just what happens when, you know, high-speed internet basically spoils you. I have a pretty good internet download. I would like to think 100 is really solid. It's better than the average for sure. It's not the best. It's not Google Fiber. It's not fiber internet, period. But it gets the job done. It gets me what I need to do. Lets me make videos, lets me upload, lets me stream, do whatever I need to do, play games and all that good stuff. Browse the web, and pretty much all the important tasks I would ever need to do on the internet. But I think we always can agree that there's always something more. A little bit more to be desired, so to speak. But if you guys have any other things you'd like to share with your internet history, like if you've ever had DSL or dial-up, share them down in the comments below, and share me some of your funny stories, because there used to be a little game that was like a little pinball machine. Don't remember what it was called specifically, but I'm sure a lot of you remember playing that when your internet was down. You'd always get on that and play. I played that thing for hours. But feel free to share some funny stories down below. I'd love to see them. So you guys, of course, have an awesome day. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, look at this kill from the grave right here, by the way. It's pretty sick. Gotta love the plasmas.